We're going underground again with the cave doctor, Professor Dave Thomas at Lyon College. Now this one is called Bat Cave near Cord. So to the Bat Cave, students. Very nice, very nice. In this cave, what we have here mostly is after you go through the narrow entrance, it's a pretty big sized room and a lot of crawling over boulders, which is rather interesting.
Probably is. I'm hoping it's a brown, not a gray.
Maneuvering in caves is quite the challenge. There's a lot of crawling, sliding, and just working your way through as best as you can. As you can probably guess, for Dr. Dave Thomas's speleology students, this beats the heck out of sitting in a class lecture.
It's been a pretty good adventure. The first caves weren't that tough, but the last cave we went into, which was, what was that, Coon Creek Cave? It was really a lot of cardio and really stressful. I wasn't prepared.
Like this one.
It was way worse than this
yeah?
one. Yeah, it was just climbing up and down, and so we were really excited to get out.
And what about you?
It's been really cool. It's been a different experience. I've never been in a cave before until this class, and it's really awesome. And it was very hot the last cave, and we did not expect it to be that hard at all, but it was worth it.
And what's the average constant temperature in a cave? 50?
Something like 13, 58.
58 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Very good.
That one was way higher. We were all dripping in sweat, not just because it was hard. It was hot, so it was different. Yeah.
Now you're also a cheerleader, and which you got to go do right after this.
Yes, sir.
So what do you like best, wild caving or cheerleading? Be honest.
Cheer.
Well, this gets you in good shape for
It
all.
does.
One back here.
I don't see any more.
Two, I think. Okay.
One right here.
Oh, well, we're not behind me.
We got another one right here.
Okay.
Well, I've really enjoyed going underground and seeing all kinds of different stuff. And this cave is a lot different than the other ones we've done. I think it goes deeper, it seems like, and there's a lot of scooting versus climbing.
What
I
about you?
really like doing things that are adventurous and outdoorsy, and so this is our senior year, and so it seemed like a pretty fun class to take, and it's a bit outside of the norm for our general biology classes.
Have either of you been in caves before this?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad would take me when I was little, but never really really deep in a cave.
Oh my god.
Okay. There's a, yeah.
What can you tell us, just in general, about this particular cave?
In relative terms, it's gone through several stages in its life, so to speak. And so you can see around here, like this guy here, this is an old stalagmite, and it had some flowstone coming down like you've normally seen a limestone cave. But you can also tell you it's all dried out here, and it's re-eroded. And so this means that sometime in the history of this cave, it went from a period of opening up the cave, so it was dissolving rock away, and then it went into a period of redepositing material here, and now it's going back the opposite direction again. This stuff's being eroded away, like you see here and here.
Now, we've counted quite a few bats in here.
Yeah, and we've been in this cave since 2008. And I think we're setting a record for our bat count this year, which is a good thing because I've not found any white nose in these bats yet, and that's good as well. As we've had two others in the area we've already confirmed white nose syndrome in, and so having a big healthy colony here is actually a good thing.
In all, 125 bats were counted, and that's not too shabby. How far back does this cave go? approximately?
Total horizontal distance was actually, it's only like maybe a quarter mile if you're just looking at distance across. It just feels a lot more as you're constantly up and down and crawling through stuff.
Yeah, quarter mile feels like 5 miles.
Yeah. And there's actually more beyond that. We won't be able to get to it today, but at where we usually have to stop, there's actually this big chasm that goes across in the cave, which you would need to do some rope work to get down. The problem is the surrounding stuff's all like this. There's no place to anchor a rope. And so that's still been unexplored by us, just trying to figure out a way to do it safely and be able to come back up. So now we're just going to go up here. Sometimes call this the overpass. It looks like someone actually just built a trail through it. It's really easy climbing.
Real easy climbing. Yeah.
That's not it yet. Well, that's a pretty easy climb.
The study of caves is something that is never-ending and always fascinating. Take, for example, micro-cave organisms that feed off rock.
One of the things we look for in this cave, and what brought us to this one especially, is there are a lot of these types of deposits, and there are also a lot of kind of rusty-looking stuff on top of some of the flowstones and such. And in both cases, we're looking for microorganisms that are utilizing the metal atoms in the rock here, oxidizing that, and they actually get energy from that. And so those types of communities can be completely isolated from photosynthesis.
So with their sampling kits, the students took a few samples for further study.
We'll do both of them. All right, so what you're going to do here is where it's undisturbed, like right in there, go ahead and just kind of swirl that around. Yep, just like that. 2016-0211-01. Right, now what we're going to do when we do these is we stick them in about halfway and then we break them. So hold that tight, because that way the part I'm hanging on to does not get into the sterile area there.
Farther along, we stumbled onto more cave life, baby salamanders.
It's really hard to tell the type at this stage. Given the populations in the cave, though, they're probably either cave salamanders or dark-sided salamanders. Get some more swimming along in here. A couple of them there, over here. And it's one of those things you know have to be somewhere in the cave. This is the first time we've seen them in here.
Power washer?
Yeah, they didn't turn it on.
Well, now for the adventure back.
If you'd like to get into some cave exploring, there are local grotto clubs like the one Dr. Dave started called the Cobra Grotto.
The Cobra Grotto, it stands for the Cavers of the Batesville region of Arkansas. It started out mainly with college students who wanted the cool acronym for the name. But yeah, we are a branch of the National Speleological Society, and we have pretty good relations with a lot of the private cave owners here. And so, you know, people want to come to this cave. The owners don't want people just wandering in here. But those who do want to do this type of exploration do contact us.
Mm-hmm.
And we can be found on the web at cobra.lyon.edu. Easy to remember. Well, we did it to map it, and it's actually really cool down there.
Oh, you looked out there?
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Our trek back went a little quicker, and before we knew it, the light at the end of the tunnel, literally.
Wait for me! Oh yeah! Another satisfying day exploring Arkansas, huh?
Sulphur Springs Road in Helena, or Gravity Hill as it's known, where vehicles supposedly roll uphill when left out of gear.
I was 19 years old. It was dark the night that I came, and we pulled up in a truck, and they promised me that if we pulled up and we stopped, that the truck would continue to roll, and it did. It did. I don't know if they were really pushing the gas or if it's real, but yeah, it's kind of scary.
Now, supposedly when you come here to the stop sign and you put your vehicle in neutral, you will start rolling uphill. So we'll see. And we are. We are actually rolling back up the hill. That's pretty neat. Huh. So is it for real, or is it an optical illusion?
The locals, of course, get a kick out of showing off Gravity Hill to outsiders and having them experience it.
We've had several people stop by. They'd see you at a gas station somewhere and they'd say, hey, can you tell me where Gravity Hill is? And then we have some workers that come from Romania every year. And we brought them up here one day and they spent 2 or 3 hours trying to figure it out and pouring water on it. And nobody's ever really understood exactly what the deal was on it. But it's always interesting. People always ask about it.
I was born and raised here in Helena and knew nothing of Gravity Hill, never heard of it even. Left, went away for a number of years, came back about 10 years ago and discovered it. That was the first I heard of it. And I and my grandson and others have visited many times to experience the illusion of going uphill in a car while it's in neutral. And it's an interesting phenomenon.
There have even been claims of magnetic or supernatural forces at work here. But there are actually hundreds of recognized gravity hills in 25 other states and around the world. And that's because the layout of the surrounding land produces an illusion of a slight downhill slope appear to be uphill. The other contributing factor is a completely or mostly obstructed horizon, because without a horizon, judging the slope of a surface is difficult.
So to find out what exactly is going on here, we're going to use this level. And if it's an actual uphill slope, then the bubble will be on this side. But if it's a downhill slope, then of course the bubble will be towards the other end. So let's see. And sure enough, it's at this other end, meaning that it is actually a downhill slope.
But don't let that keep you from coming to Helena and experiencing for yourself the mystique and magnetic aura of Gravity Hill. Before it was the Wax Museum, this building on Central Avenue in Hot Springs across from Bathhouse Row was the oldest illegal casino in the South. Built in 1893, the Southern Club opened in 1894 with the primary purpose of being a casino nightclub and not a common saloon. During those early years of Hot Springs, the city was called the Monte Carlo of America, well on its way to becoming a major health resort and gambling center. It was the beginning of keeping state and local politicians happy through generous payouts to keep the illegal gambling going. It was said that upon opening, the Southern Club was as fine as any New York or Chicago establishment. Being an entertainment facility as well, the Southern Club attracted stars like Anne Margaret and Henny Youngman. But then, on the other hand, it also attracted the likes of gangsters from New York and Chicago, such as Al Capone, who was a frequent poker player at the club and always sat at an elevated table commanding a clear view of the entire room. So, what do you do if you're a gangster and there's a raid on the casino? Well, appropriate measures were in place in case that ever happened. One of the interesting features as far as the old Southern Club was concerned is the escape tunnel. After coming down the stairs, the tunnel would then lead you out underneath the street where you can make your clean escape. Due to city regulations, though, this is as far as the tour goes up to this observation window. Throughout the years, changes in the Southern Club ownership usually meant changes in the building's exterior appearance. The early 1960s were really good years for the casino since some of the same entertainers who made the Vegas tour also performed here, bringing in large crowds, and gambling profits were comparable to those in Vegas at the time. But as all good things, or bad things, must come to an end, so it was with the reign of illegal gambling in the Spa City. In the late 60s, after Winthrop Rockefeller was elected governor and could not be bought off, the last roll of the dice at the Southern Club was in 1967. After the building was sold in the early 70s, it eventually turned into the current Wax and Gambling Museum with more than 100 figures, from Elvis to Einstein, Winston Churchill, JFK, Neil Armstrong, Johnny Depp, and last but not least, the latest wax figure edition on the escalator. Believe it or not. Snow-capped mountains in Arkansas? You betcha. Mount Magazine, the state's highest peak, 2,753 feet. It's always been said that it's got its own climate up here, and that is so true. Green grass in the valley, and about 10 inches of snow up here. Mount Magazine's year-round temperature is usually 10 to 15 degrees cooler than in the valley below, and during the winter months, that can mean a big difference between rain or snow. Called an island in the sky because of its isolated dominance over the surrounding landscape, Mount Magazine's altitude, geography, and climate, combined with magnificent vistas, attract thousands of visitors every year. During those times in the winter when the rest of the state is maybe too warm for any snow, there can be quite a bit of it here atop the mountain. And that brings a lot of families up from the valley to enjoy a winter wonderland and all that comes with it, from snowball fights to making snowmen.
Well, we heard on the news that there was about 10 inches of snow somewhere up here on the mountain, so we decided to kind of take a rain check on school and come up and play in the snow.
Uh-oh, we won't tell you're playing hooky.
We're homeschooled, so we can do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we had some friends that made a 6-foot snowman, so we tried to see if we could top that. I think it's about 7 foot so.
Well, I think you did a pretty darn good job.
Thank you.
A good lesson in snowman making 101.
Yep.
Also, after a good snowfall like this, the Mount Magazine Scenic Byway turns into a ooh and ah driving experience around every bend in the road. Taking the scenic byway allows one to enjoy all the snow from the comforts of a warm, cozy vehicle. Of course, if you're into photography, especially winter photography, you will want to stop at the scenic overlooks for some fantastic shots to document your Ozark Mountain High Mount Magazine Snow Day. So if all you do is just want to enjoy the snow for a little while and then go back to no snow, then Mount Magazine is the place you need to go in the wintertime. And to view this episode again, or any one of our others, visit our website at aetn.org/exploringarkansas. And don't forget to like us on our Facebook fan page. And we'll see you again the next time for another exciting adventure on Exploring Arkansas.